net pay of 16,164. So when I look at these two constables, the only difference is 2,000 rands. I'm not worried about other things, but guys, I'm just thinking about social media activity, you know. Hi guys, welcome to the village. Today we have a brief video on the SAPS salaries, okay, Constable Salaries. I know that the applications are now open for the 2026 intake, and a lot of people are checking how much can they earn if they join the police force. I'm going to take a YouTube video from the SAPS that explains how you can apply for these jobs. The nice thing is this year, I think for the first time, they have a e-recruitment portal. Okay, so you don't need to go in person to hand over your application and maybe for it being lost or misplaced somehow. Okay, you can just do everything electronically, which is such an amazing thing. The website is erecruitment.saps.gov.za. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. Okay, so when you get there, you have to create a profile. If you've never created a profile before with the SAPS, create a profile, okay, and then it will send you an inbox to your email address. Then you confirm your profile, right? And then you proceed. Read the terms and conditions, guys. Please read the terms and conditions. Tick that you've read the terms and conditions, and then proceed to start with your application. It's very simple. And what's frustrating, guys, is this type of vacancies, they would not show it to the public. They only want people who are applying to have access to the website. So I was hoping I can take you through the process, you know, like screen record everything, but I couldn't because they wanted me to create a profile, of which I was not going to do that. Now, I believe they have about 5,000 trainee positions within the SAPS. So they are looking for a lot of people across the country, and all the best. Now let's look at some salaries at how much you can expect to earn. So this one is a constable, which is entry-level rank, and they've been with the police force for 5 years. Okay, basic salary 18,849, night shift allowance 158 rands, shift work on Sunday 309, another shift work is 309, and then there is home allowance, which is 1,784. Okay, total earnings 21,721, total deductions 7,593, and in a pay of 14,128. They are paying 2,800 for tax, and then there is GEPF uniform service 1,413, and then there is other things that they are paying for, so which brings their deductions to 7,593, net pay of 14,128. And then this one also constable rank, which is entry level, but they have 5 years of work experience. Let's see the difference in the basic salary. Okay, basic salary 19,710, service allowance 700 rands, housing homeowner 1,784, gross earnings 22,194, total deductions 6,029 rands, and in a pay of 16,164. Tax paid is 3,499, and they have other deductions, which brings their deductions to 6,029 rands, net pay of 16,164. So when I look at these two constables, the only difference is 2,000 rands, while the other one has 5 years of work experience and the other one has 1 year of work experience. So let's look at the requirements for these trainee positions, right? Police trainee, okay. Remuneration during training is 4,500 per month. And once you've done with your basic training, they say the remuneration is 238,000 per annum, which is more or less what I just mentioned to you just now. Okay, so this is accurate. Something to note: applications in possession of a 3-year national diploma or a degree recorded on the National Learner Record Database on at least NQF 6 or higher level in law, policing, criminology, law enforcement, forensic investigation, and IT will be considered for placement in the following units. So it will be Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, Detective and Forensic Service, and Crime Intelligence. Okay, successful candidates will undergo training, okay, which is 21 months of basic police development learning program. Okay, so they will also have like a medical benefit. Someone in recruitment also sends me something to let you know that they will be checking your social media activity, guys. Okay, other things to note is there will be preference given to people who already have a driver's license, guys. I think this is basic knowledge. I don't need to go through that whole thing. And also applicants in possession of relevant 3-year qualifications that I've mentioned before: criminal law, policing, forensic investigation. Ooh, something to note: applicants will be subjected to a vetting process which will include security screening, reference checking, social media presence, and fingerprint verification, which is fine, which is standard, that's standard, right? To establish whether any illicit activity has been recorded or pending against the candidates. I'm not worried about other things, but guys, I'm just thinking about social media activity, you know? The closing date is the 18th of July 2025, and correspondence will be conducted with successful applicants only. If an applicant has not been contacted within 3 months after the closing date, so if you haven't been contacted after like August, September, October, if it's around November, you must just take it that you were unsuccessful. Okay, but most importantly, guys, closing date 18th of July, which is Nelson Mandela's birthday, former president of South Africa. And the link is in the description box. There are 2 links in the description box. It's how to apply. There's a YouTube video how to apply, okay, and also the link to the